Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dr. Robinson again, and we're going to continue our studies. This time we are solving two-step equations with fractions. So we're going to be dealing with a lot of fractions. They're two-step equations. So the steps are, step one, use the opposite operation because we're going to undo the addition or subtraction. Then we're going to undo by using the opposite operation of multiplication or division. Step three, we're going to check our answer to see if we are correct. So our calculator will definitely be a good friend. All right, so here's our first question. We solve for x. X over 8 plus 1/2 equals negative 7/2. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to identify what type of problem is this because we're going to undo the addition or subtraction first. So I notice it's an addition problem, so I have to undo the addition. Excuse me. So let's get a pen. All right. So this is addition. So undoing addition, I'm using the opposite operation, which is subtraction. So I'm going to subtract 1/2. So let me get my calculator and subtract 1/2. So let's type that in. Sorry, let me get the calculator back again. Negative, and let me get my fraction bar. 7, go down, halves, minus, let me move over a little bit, minus 1/2. All right, move over a little bit. And that's going to give me so far -4. So far I got -4. And what happened to the other side? I want you to notice that because we're undoing our addition. So over here, the plus 1/2 and the minus 1/2 kept canceled out and added up to 0. So here we have x over 8 left. That canceled out, and this gave us a -4 on this side. So now step 2 says to undo the multiplication or division. Well, how do we know this? What type of problem this is? Well, this is a fraction bar. Fraction bar means that it's division. So that's another way of saying a division problem. So we're going to undo the division by using the opposite operation of division. So let me get a different color. And the opposite operation of division would be multiplication. So I'm going to multiply by 8 instead of dividing by 8, and I do that to both sides. So that way the 8s will cancel out over here, leaving me with, on this side, 8 times -4, because remember we had -4 on this side. That'll give us a negative 32. All right. So our answer should be -32. So hopefully we did this right. And let's check our answer to see if we did it right, because that's the only way we can tell if we made a mistake or not. So let's go get another color and put check down here. So, and x is equal to -32. So I'm going to rewrite the problem over 8 and my plus 1/2 equals -7/2. So now all I'm going to do is replace the x with what we found it to be. We're saying that x is equal to -32. So I'm going to put -32 there in place of the 8, x, in place of the x, put everything else back, over 8 plus 1/2 equals to -7/2. All right? So -32 divided by 8, that'll give us -4. plus a half. That should equal to negative 7 over 2. So let's see. Let me get my calculator. Where's my calculator? All right, let's clear this. Let me get my pointer. I'm gonna clear this. So negative 4 plus 1 half. And let's move over. That should equal to negative 7 half. So I got negative 3.5. So let's change that to an improper fraction. I think I have that button there somewhere. So let me just find it. There it is. Second mixed number fraction button. And there it is, negative 7 over 2. So it checks out in our answer. Negative 7 over 2. So our answer of x being negative 32 is correct. Nice job. So we checked it out, and it's correct. So hopefully you got that answer. So here's a question for you. See if you can solve it for A. I know it was a lot of steps, but if you had problems, rewatch the video, check out the steps. Remember, you have to undo the addition, undo the subtraction first, and then undo the multiplication or division second, and then check your answer to see if you're correct. Notice the terms have been moved around a little bit. Usually the variable is up front, so don't let that scare you. Check your understanding. Hopefully you're getting everything right. Rewatch the video, write down your questions. Here's another question that you can practice. This is in good shape. The variable is first, so solve it for G. So remember what kind of problem it is. Undo the subtraction and or addition first, then use step 2, undo the division or multiplication. I notice this fraction is next to a variable, and that means something. If you remember your 6th grade math, 3g equal 6 would be 3 times. So you have a number next to a letter, that's a coefficient, that means multiply. So that's a good question. Here's one more question for you, got a little mixed in there. So this time we want the answer for B in decimal form. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson. It was a very good lesson, and hopefully it was easy for you. Write down your questions, bring them in if you have difficulty, and we'll solve it in school. I'll see you in the morning. This is Dr. Robinson signing off. Don't forget to see us on YouTube. Write us, let us know how we're doing on YouTube. Write your comments, and let us know if we can help you out in any other subject. Thank you very much. This is Dr. Robinson. Bye-bye.